Back in 2016, the vision for the Tiara project at Auckland Grammar School came to life. However, it was going to require in excess of $15 million being raised in support for this school. Having raised some millions of dollars in various projects and appeals in decades past, this required a new and fresh approach to a well-informed capital campaign with significant major donor outcomes, different actions, activities and outcomes that would come together in a really well-informed strategy, albeit not quite according to plan as different disruption occurred along the way.
So the expertise of giving architects were quite crucial as things changed as we moved along. So the Giving Architects team talked about sort of a textbook way that a capital campaign may take place, and as we moved along, we found that it had to be moulded and shifted to a grammar environment and what happens at Auckland Grammar School, and also a lot of responses to external environmental changes, COVID and the likes. And so as we went along, giving architects there to be a soundboard for advice and to just sometimes seem stupid, but sometimes also come up with some new concepts and ideas around how we're going to raise the money was comforting and crucial to I think achieving a lot of the success that we had. And I think credit to Giving Architects, even after the point where they were working with us, they were still willing to give that advice and make sure that the project ended up being the success that it has been. We have a very diverse group of donors and some very high net worth individuals, but no two the same really. So having Giving Architects there to bounce ideas off and come up with some plans was quite crucial, especially in the early stages of the project when we were really having to introduce the idea and at times develop it alongside with the donors. It was very beneficial having the wisdom of the team at Giving Architects, who have a vast experience dealing with individuals like what we have here at Grammar. Proudest of is really that we managed to achieve our goal of raising $16.65 million. When we set out, there was a huge target and something we'd never done before. The school's previous largest campaign was around $6 million in current value, that was run on our 100th anniversary in 1969. The aspects that really brought pride to me were the fact that we really engaged with our donors, that our donors weren't just there as we didn't see them as donors, we saw them as being part of us and part of the school. And we wanted to keep them updated all the way through and keep communicating with them, because they were part of this project and they are part of the school. And it really paid dividends when we had a point in the project through COVID and through a few other things where we actually had to say whether this project was going to go ahead or not. And what that required was an additional $4 million worth of support. And so we were able to achieve that by revisiting a lot of those donors and telling them the story of where we're at and where we needed to get to. And the response we got from our supporters was just overwhelming. There were so many that didn't want to see this project fail, and so they came in and supported it with a level of generosity that we had not anticipated. A lot of people doubled their gifts, or just made another significant contribution to the project. And so that's continued on as well with our project, and just talking to donors who have supported it and just hearing their thanks for the fact that the project's got over the line, and the fact that they're just so excited about the project and the fact that we're going to have these facilities and that the boys are going to be in there sometime soon.
So this was a great and successful campaign, and Giving Architects is very proud to be part of it. When we think about what were some of the critical success factors, undoubtedly one was the time that was taken to prepare and develop and produce an excellent case for support. It, in the end, got to the point where it was very compelling. It also, in the end, got to the point where the project and needing to raise the money became very urgent. And what this project Tiara was going to achieve in the life of the students became very obvious that it was the right thing to do for the school at this time. That, along with some fantastic voluntary leadership, working really hard alongside the school leadership, engaging with its key stakeholders consistently over a long period of time, did end up producing a fantastic result, and something that Giving Architects are very proud to be part of.